Hello, my name is Derek Naglak, the Director of Curriculum for Lyons School District 103. This overview provides an idea of what school will look like this coming fall for our students, staff, and families. In preparing the reopening plan for this coming fall, school district leaders, along with the teachers union, have collaborated in 4 stages to roll out the plan. Stage 1 provided district leaders an understanding of the guidance released by ISB on June 23, 2020. In Stage 2, district planning teams were focusing on the major areas of the design and redesign based on the parent and staff survey. In Stage 3, the district planning teams will draft a detailed final plan. And finally, in Stage 4, district leaders and planning teams will finalize the plan and provide it for the district. In accordance to the Restore Illinois Phase 4, the district will be providing an approach to have safety for all students, staff, and families. The focus will be on staff training, contact tracing, quarantine procedures, hand hygiene, face coverings, social distancing, and signage to guide that, symptom screening, personal protective equipment, school-wide cleaning and disinfecting, and controlled traffic flow. A survey for parents and staff have been provided to begin the planning process for the reopening plan. 79% of the school district's families have filled out the survey, while 80% of the school staff have. About 40% of the survey has shown that parents and staff are in favor of a blended approach for returning this fall. A third of the survey shows for full remote learning, and about a quarter of the survey was for in-person learning. To continue the planning stages of the reopening plan, student online registration will be a key element for placement and schedule development, focusing on the custom form for Return to Learn. Please use Skyward Family Access to register your student for 2021 school year. All students preschool to 8th grade need to use Skyward to register. In-person registration will not occur this year. Registration closes on July 27th. The district will offer 2 options for the 2021 school year, either a blended approach or a newly created online remote academy at the beginning of this school year. Based on the mandate from ISB, at least 5 hours of daily instruction is required for both of these options. As part of the registration process for the 2021 school year, parents will either select a remote instruction option or a blended instruction option for the fall semester, August through December. Lyons School District 103 will follow guidelines from ISB and the Illinois Department of Public Health. A maximum capacity per classroom will be about 15 students, wearing a face covering while in school, social distancing from peers throughout the day, frequent hand washing and or using sanitizer, screening of students and staff upon entry to school, daily cleaning following the CDC cleaning guidelines, and additional deep cleaning every Wednesday where no students will be in attendance. In the blended learning option, students will be placed into 2 groups, split into an A or B group. Every student in the same household will follow the same group. Each group attends school in person twice and remotely 3 times weekly. Wednesdays will be used as a deep cleaning day, where Group A and B attends remotely. This model demonstrates a sample schedule of a student who may be in Group A or B. If a student is in Group A, they would attend school on Monday and Thursday. They would be working remotely on Tuesday and Friday, and with all their peers remotely on Wednesday. If a student is in Group B, they would attend school on Tuesdays and Fridays, working remotely on Monday and Thursday, and joining their entire class remotely on Wednesday. The second option for parents and guardians can opt students into a full online academy. Students will be following an online school and learning structure. It will follow the structure of School District 103 remote learning model. It will be taught by a district staff member versus a homeschool staff member. A semester commitment is required when registering for the online academy. The remote academy option will be different than the spring 2020 remote learning. Students will be assessed and issued grades regardless of instructional setting. All student work will count towards performance levels. Ongoing engagement will be expected and closely monitored. An increase for professional learning regarding best practices. And students should expect an average of 5 hours of learning activities daily. The Remote Academy option will provide a combination of two models. The synchronous model will allow students to have learning happening with the teacher for all students at the same time. Learning will be taking place during real time, which will require participation, and pace will be determined by the teacher. This will be all in a virtual environment. In our elementary schools, 30 to 40% of their instructional day will be online with the teacher. In our middle schools, 20 to 30% of the course time will be online with the teachers. The other model will be an asynchronous learning model, where learning is happening at the individual student pace and time. Students will not be online with the teacher and class at the same time, but will work independently. Learning takes place in a virtual environment and does not require participation. Checkpoints will be helpful to keep students progressing. In our elementary schools, 60 to 70% of their instructional day will be in the asynchronous model. And in our middle school, 70 to 80% of the course time will be in an asynchronous model approach. Dependent on the available space and staff, an in-person instruction option may be available. The district may be able to offer students the ability to attend school in person 4 days a week. Selected students will participate remotely on Wednesdays. Priority will be given to students with individualized education programs, or IEPs, and those who need English language supports based on ISB recommendations. The reopening plan will take into consideration the academic, safety, health, and social emotional needs of our students. Visit our website for continuous updates of www.sd103.com. We hope you and your family enjoy a safe and healthy summer and look forward to some normalcy very soon. Thank you and be safe.